My name is I run after hours called Never anybody has ever tried to and gotten away with doing something that's completely gray area legal and tried to make it so official at the same time.
Yeah. I'm afraid I can't let you in, Pippin.
This place used to run 7 nights a week. It was running 7 nights a week. It was going like great. It was just building up steam and the money was amazing, and like nobody else had anything because this was just the spot that everybody came when all the other bars closed. It got too big and it became an issue, and we had, the cops knocking on our door and the vice department constantly talking to me and saying, we're gonna get you. So we cut off the weekend bullshit. And the crowds that were getting up to 800 people. I mean, I would look out the door and there would be a sea of heads. I'd be on the bar pouring whiskey on people's heads, DJing on an iPad, and look like as far as I could see, and the whole parking lot would be filled with people. And I didn't know, about 75% of them, and I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna get in trouble. This can't last forever. So we cut off all that weekend bullshit. We got rid of all the weekend warriors. We really, really cracked down on our guest list. We fixed the place up. We made it, I like to call the vibe a little less stabby. It wasn't quite as scary when you came in, and you had that after hours feeling like somebody was gonna shank you. And we just kind of dialed it in, and we got it to this Sunday through Thursday really awesome thing for people that all the LA socialites, ne'er-do-wells, people that work in the service industry, people that are musicians, people that are artists, people that don't live by that regular 9 to 5. They're the only ones who could really enjoy this place. This place was always supposed to be this weird kind of saloon after hours vibe, something that nobody had ever really seen before, like where it was like a kind of rock and roll after hours. Most after hours are kind of like seedy drug dens that are more about taking ecstasy and dancing to techno or house music or anything. But this place was always supposed to be what I always kind of believed was the perfect place, was the perfect bar. Coming out from New York, being able to party until 4 a.m. at your favorite bar, smoke inside, and then go to an after hours and see a great rock band, something that you wouldn't see anywhere else that you could have access to. That was, that to me was what makes going out, being part of the nightlife and being part of the scene so much fun, is and that the chance of seeing something unexpected, the chance of I even when I got everything dialed in at this place and I got a team of people working for me here, I still come down here for the rockin' hours because I'm always have a fear of missing out, because you never know what to expect here. And if you miss that, you miss that forever. It's just a story in the lore of this place, Well, one of the most amazing things when we really turned from being just this kind of janky operation and we fixed the place up and we made it look beautiful was when we started, through the help of guys like MFG Productions, we started having people like Skrillex did a whole residency here. I had never met Sonny before that, but I got a phone call one day driving around, and I get a phone call from Matt Goldman's people, and they want to have Skrillex's birthday party here, like the after party here, and I was like, great. He comes in just like, 100 of his closest friends. Sonny, one of the biggest DJs in the whole fucking world, is DJing on the bar with 12 Planet, AC Slater, and him all DJing on a bar. And then after that, Sonny liked the place so much, he asked me, just, the nicest, most down-to-earth guy, this was me meeting him for the first time, and he was like, can I come back on the weekends and DJ? And then the next week he was like, can I come back next weekend and DJ? And like every weekend for that whole month, I think we basically had a resident DJ with Skrillex. And he didn't ask for a single thing. He was just so happy to be a part of this scene and what, you know, what was kind of taking off here. Like, and that was great. And then we went on to do, we had, I'm kind of close friends with the Eagles of Death Metal guys, and that was the first really huge international band that came and asked to play here. And we, you know, it took about 3 months to put that show together, to actually get it together. But when it happened and we announced it the day of, I mean, LA had never seen anything like that. It was great. I mean, the energy and the chaos of that show. I mean, they go on. Jesse Hughes doesn't even show up in true Jesse Hughes form until about 3:30 in the morning. They're supposed to go on at 2:30. He shows up at 3:30. They finally go on at 4 a.m. I mean, most people don't eat. They think this is we're pulling their leg, that this has to be some sort of practical joke. But they do. They come on and the whole fucking place goes crazy. You know, 4 a.m. Nobody had ever gotten a free show of a band like this at 4 a.m. Smoking inside, drinking after hours. It was wild, and nobody got hurt. There were no fights. It was just all kind of, it was love and rock and roll.